This is Darshana Gauchan with your B2B Cambodia Market update for December 17, 2024. The Cambodia Securities Exchange Index was up 0.89 points or 0.22% to 400.79. Total trade volume was down with 42,147 shares changing hands at a total value of 194.2 million real or approximately $48,500. On the main board, 3 stocks were up. Leading the market was Pestech Cambodia, up 3.35% or 80 real to 2,470 real per share, followed by MJQ Education, which was up 0.49% or 10 real to 2,050 real per share. CamGSM was also up 0.41% or 10 real to 2,430 real per share. On the downside, Royal Group Phnom Penh SEZ was the biggest loser of the day, down 0.92% or 20 real to 2,160 real per share, followed by the Phnom Penh Autonomous Port, which dropped 0.59% or 80 real to 13,380 real per share. The Sihanoukville Autonomous Port was also down, while the Phnom Penh Water Supply Authority, Grand Twins International, and Akleda Bank remained flat. Over on the growth board, DBD Engineering stayed flat, while JS Land was up 0.29% or 10 real to 3,440 real per share. The Phnom Penh Water Supply Authority recorded the highest trade volume of the day with 9,728 shares changing hands at a total value of 59.6 million real or around $14,900, which is roughly 23% of the total shares traded on December 17th. CamGSM recorded the second highest trade volume of the day with 9,544 shares changing hands at a total value of 23 million real or $5,760, also making up almost 23% of Tuesday's trade volume. Moving on to the exchange rate, the Khmer Real to USD weakened to 4,021 real per US dollar, while the US dollar index was up to 107.03. Looking at global commodities, oil prices nudged lower on Tuesday as China's economic data renewed demand concerns, while investors remained cautious ahead of the U.S. Federal Reserve's interest rate decision. Brent crude futures eased 2 cents to $73.89 a barrel. According to market analysts, oil prices were weighed on by profit-taking after last week's 6% rally and a batch of disappointing Chinese economic data on Monday. Gold prices held steady ahead of the U.S. Federal Reserve's policy meeting, with all eyes on the U.S. Central Bank's interest rate outlook in 2025. Spot gold was little changed at $2,654.55 per ounce. U.S. gold futures were flat at $2,671. U.S. stocks were on course to fall on Tuesday, and as of the time of the Cambodian market's closing, futures tracking the Dow Jones Industrial Average fell 171 points or 0.4%. The blue chip index is riding its longest losing streak since 2018, having fallen now for 8 days in a row. Contracts tied to the Nasdaq 100 slid 0.3% after the tech-heavy gauge hit a record high Monday, and S&P 500 futures were also down 0.3%. The U.S. Federal Reserve's December meeting is set to kick off Tuesday and conclude on Wednesday, with the central bank widely expected to cut interest rates by 1/4 basis point. The market will likely focus on Chair Jerome Powell's comments, which could signal where borrowing costs are headed next year. This was Darshana Gauchan with your B2B Cambodia Market update for December 17th.